Now more than ever, Lowe's knows you don't just want a low price, you want the lowest price. And with our lowest price guarantee, you can count on us for competitive prices on all your home improvement projects. If you find a qualifying lower price somewhere else on the same item, we'll match it. Lowe's, we help, you save. Price match applies the same item, current price at qualifying retailers. Exclusions and terms apply. Learn how we'll match price at lowes.com/lowest price guarantee.
Strolling in the park, watching winter turn to spring. Walking in the dark, seeing lovers do their thing. Ooh, that's the time. I feel like making love to you. That's the time. I feel like making dreams come true. Oh, baby.
When you talk to me, when you're moaning sweet and low. Nasty auntie. When you're touching me and my feelings start to show. Ooh, that's the time. I feel like fucking on you. Ooh, whoa, ha, ha. Whoa, ha, ha, whoa, ha, ha. Whoa, ha. Whoa, ha, ha. Yeah. A lovely song about fucking on a nigga and a nigga fucking on you. Nigga is gender non-specific. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very classy, you know. Very, what did the young kids say now? Demure, you know?
Yeah, you know. Yeah. Nigga, let me see your aesthetic.
Yeah. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Blackest Show About Nothing. It's Jade and XD.
Can you pull that aesthetic out your drawers? I'm about to ruin your slang, young people.
Oh my goodness, we're back once again. We're in Women's History Month. You know, Women 365 around these parts. You know, even though some places don't celebrate it, we still do here.
Yeah, absolutely.
How was your week?
Oh, man. First of all, before we get to me, rest in, sleep in heavenly peace, Roberta Flack and Roy Ayers. I mean, when I tell you...
Yes. Daylight.
Okay. Okay. Searching. Okay. Those are just two giants in music, in Black music, in our community. You know what I'm saying? Roberta Flack's voice was just a soothing hug. And she also was unapologetically always singing to us. And her and Donnie both.
Black Pin Game Strong.
Okay, nigga, nobody else has a song called Be Real Black for Me. Like, so. Yeah. That's for Jonathan Majors.
And it's very much like a, hey, be real black for me.
Be real black for me. Yeah, they wrote that. I told you, they wrote that for Jonathan Majors. So that made me sad. And I think we saw Roy together. I thought we did. Did we see Roy together at Summer Stage? Yeah. So that just made me sad. That made me really, really sad.
Yeah.
I was telling Kia next week, whenever.
Damn, I forgot about that. Yes, we did. Yes.
Yeah.
You know, that total side note, there are tons of concerts that I have gone to and I have forgotten.
Yeah. I remember when Busta
Like-
Rhymes and his thick neck was throwing fucking water bottles on everybody at one of the summer jams or some so many things. Oh
Yeah, I'm sorry, but go on.
that was a lineup. It was Busta Rhymes, Fabulous, boo, 50 Cent, Mid, boo.
Mm.
Kind
Yeah, depends on what year it was.
It's my favorite villain.
Yeah, that nigga evil, but he trolls down.
When I tell you a hole of a spirit, okay, it's a void.
Yeah,
Let's be fair. We can call things things, but yeah. Entertaining nonetheless. The devil transforms themselves into an angel of light. So that's what the Bible says. True story. So,
Indeed.
speaking of villains, you know I'm about to become one, right?
You aren't one now?
Fitting response. So, no, I'm about to be like, my name's about to be like Alicia Castanoli or whatever the fuck the bitch name was on Penguin, because this morning I was driving. So I'm driving back from dropping Noah off. And you know, New York City construction and gentrification are going to be my personal those
Yeah. Your second tower.
Those are my 13 through 22. It's my second, third,
September
fourth,
12th.
and fifth. It's my September. It's my 9/12. You know what I'm saying? It's Vietnam. It's World War VII. So one of the streets that I have to go down, a main street, and this is at peak commute time. These niggas block the street off with an 18-wheeler with pallets. And they're just
nobody's moving.
Nobody's moving. And they're blocking random traffic here, there, and everywhere. And I'm like, children have to go to school who have been living in this neighborhood. And then I saw the new building that the pallets were for has a spa. And I was like, nigga, somebody give me a boot for my foot. I'm about to hobble and become the new fucking villain of New York City. I was like, throw me in a sewer and let me be the new drug dealer of everything. Nigga, I'm running all the 5 families. Like, this is my villain origin story. Like,
also, why not? Like, I feel like we're at an age that we could do anything we want.
No,
like,
truly.
Like, Rahm Emanuel wants to run for president. Andrew Cuomo wants to run for New York City mayor. You know,
why not?
Why not?
Why not?
It.
Yeah, you're already a criminal. We got a criminal in office. We got a criminal in the big office. What we doing?
Yeah.
Fuck it. We ball,
it's
nigga.
Nothing. Exactly.
Nothing, nigga. It's nothing, nigga.
Nothing's stopping us now.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel more liberated.
Now I'm about to be MAGA. Fuck it, because that kind of delusion is like, it is to
they
be
are
studied.
so woke.
That nigga stood up there and said, it's about to be great. It's going to be so great. It's going to be greater than great because it's so great. And I was like, yeah, it's great, nigga. That's how I'm going to have to live. It's motherfucking great. Oh, God. I'm going to have an aneurysm. No, I hate them all. And come at me, Batman, because I'm about to fuck the city up.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah.
It's why not? Fuck it, we ball.
Fuck it, we ball. So that's been my week. Yeah, yeah.
I have a real life Reddit story that happened to me.
Oh, okay.
And I need to preface this that I try to be the most respectful of the situation.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And I'm going to say, so before I also preface this, buy our friend's book, Black Fat Femme.
Dr. John Paul released a book.
Yes, I started reading it. I'm about halfway done. It's an easy read, but it's got a lot of meat to it.
Mm-hmm.
They talk about, their struggles with identity and the intersections and all that stuff. So
That's
go
awesome.
check it out.
I'm so proud of them. That's so awesome.
And this is also a lesson in something that I got in the book of what happened.
Mm-hmm.
So this past weekend, the good people at AEW and my great friend Jamanika.
Yes, Jamanika!
Yes, allowed Chris and I to go to AEW Revolution, which is a pay-per-view that they had here at the Crypto Center.
Okay.
We had fire-ass seats, and it was a good time. However, and this is why I'm in pain now, which...
Were you wrestling?
God, it hurts. No. So, I'm going to have to talk like this.
Okay. Not this new podcasting shit.
I know, but this is the only way I can sit because I feel like I have a hernia. Okay. So, and this all stemmed from Sunday. Like, it's just been a domino effect.
Okay.
Oh, God. So, I should preface this by saying I already have back issues, right? If I could find one new one on Amazon, I would buy one post-haste.
Yeah.
But that's not what happened. So the whole day was cool. We get there. I've never been to Crypto/Staples Center because I'm not calling it no crypto. But I get to Staples Center. It's my first time there. I'm like, oh my gosh, the legends, Kobe, Shaq, Magic. Everybody's just, they have statues. It's so beautiful, right? Go inside. I'm like, oh, this is beautiful. This is wonderful. This is all that good stuff. Get to my seats. Oh, this is fabulous. If this was a basketball game, this would be zillions. And then I get to our row, and there is a gentleman there of a particular size.
Okay.
He was a very large person. And so...
And you're a big nigga yourself.
Yes. So, however, he wasn't necessarily able to fit in the seat all the way.
Okay.
So, he was, kind of, spilling over into my seat.
Okay.
So, the problem was, I only had this much of, seat left, very little amount. And so and also the way, this person's body was, it obstructed any type of comfort whatsoever. So therefore, my back is like being actively engaged the whole time.
Oh,
mind you, this is like a 4-hour pay-per-view.
Yeah, okay. Oof.
So like, the gentleman was like, I didn't say anything, you know, because I'm like, this is rude, right? Like, I'm not going to, this is the person.
You're not trying to be phobic and hateful.
No. And I also, what am I going to say?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And so the gentleman was also like, kind of look at me and make sure I wasn't like saying anything, but I didn't want to look that way because I'm like, I looked at him, I was like, you know, hey, you know, to acknowledge that I wasn't going to be an asshole. But it was also like, you know, he kept trying to like look and like, you know, make sure I was okay. I'm like, you know, don't continue to, you know. So in true Reddit form, am I the asshole in how in which I reacted? Because, I should know, edit. After a while, my back gave out.
Okay.
And so I had to go stand up and just leave. And go, I went down, apparently they have Wetzel pretzel things that say it was fabulous. And yeah, and so we didn't even finish the whole thing because, you know, because of back stuff. But like, you know, so yeah, that's what happened. So am I the asshole in how I responded?
Well, you didn't respond.
Or,
you didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Are you the asshole for this right now?
For telling the story?
Yeah, I'm asking. I'm just clarification.
No, I don't think. I'm just sharing with you what happened.
Right. So you know? I think I'm trying to understand what you want to know you're the asshole for.
Am I the asshole for like, should I have like engaged? Should I like, I don't know. I felt
well,
bad.
My overall answer is yes, but that's just your general demeanor.
I just felt bad. Like, and I know
I get
my face read otherwise because I know I can't control my face, and also I was in pain.
That's just a tricky situation, and I think that's one of those. Listen, there's being phobic and hateful and everything, and then there's calling things what they are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A big nigga can't help it. They a big nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
And to be fair, the seats at the Staples Center are. I don't see how anybody can sit in them.
Were you
in general,
on the floor in those folding seats?
No, we were just right above.
Okay.
So like, if this was a basketball game, I would have been like 3 or 4 rows up from the team.
Okay, got you.
So they were really good seats.
Okay, got you. Yeah.
Like it was
fast. But they also, like, the closer they are, the tighter they are. Ah, okay.
Yes.
The closer they are, the tighter they are also.
Yeah.
So there's that aspect as well. He can't help his size, and it's not your fault that you were uncomfortable. So, I think it just is what it is.
Yeah, true.
I think it.
Well,
yeah. Well,
that was my week, honestly. That was what happened to me.
I had a you thought this week.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Whitney,
I should let you know that my Uber driver had, or my Lyft driver had a iPad. Where they try to engage like customers. The first question was of the trivia: is a hot dog a sandwich?
See. Okay, and I ask you, is meatloaf a giant meatball?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
Yeah, I'm not disillusioned. I'm not disillusioned to not think that. It is meatball in loaf form.
Yeah, exactly.
It's actually hamburger in loaf form.
No, because I don't put eggs in my burger.
Some people do.
Some do.
My old roommate put egg in his burgers, but they were also like very meaty.
Yeah, they were like those thick, juicy burgers.
The thick, juicy burger. And I prefer a smash situation.
Same. I'm a smash girl in many, more ways than one.
Because I like the crustiness of the
exactly.
What is it, I feel like Maillard.
I also feel like I get to enjoy the accoutrement and the meat and the flavors more when I have it in smash form.
Yes, because the meat is just as important as the other things on it.
Exactly, but like when it's too thick for me, I'm like, okay, so it's just like I don't get the bite of everything so much. Yeah, it's too much. So I do prefer a smashed burger.
But yes, I do agree that meatloaf is, a big meatball.
Yes, very much so. Okay, good. Just wanted your thoughts on that.
Instead of tomato sauce, there's ketchup.
No, that's not. No, that's
like, you know what I mean. Like, you know how like when you braise like meatballs in like tomato sauce or marinara or something. You know what I mean?
Now we're going too far.
It's literally the same thing as if you're putting ketchup on top of the meatloaf when it's cooking.
Oh, I don't ever do that. It's
literally the same thing.
I've never made meatloaf like that.
You do the brown, you do it with the gravy?
Mm-hmm. Every time.
Which is fine. Like, Manhattan, New England, you know what I mean? They both, for some people, like both, I am very, I have Midwestern roots, so I enjoy the ketchup. You like that
ketchup, brown sugar glaze shit. Yeah, and I'm not, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
Yes.
If
with
done
2
well.
starches, a corn, and a mashed potato. Oh,
yes. Absolutely. Okay, get real Michigan on them.
Yeah.
Now Michigan's in the chat like, how the fuck? Every week it's somebody. Sorry. Strays on the weekly.
Sorry. Sorry.
Let's pay some bills.
Yes. Thank you for listening each and every week. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. I do want to acknowledge that. I do know that the commercials are crazy. Like the influx of commercials. But, what we try to say is that, if you join the Patreon, you get ad-free. Ad-free listening.
Let's just have us a very transparent conversation about the burning house that we're all living in and the economy.
Yeah.
Them commercials are essentially how we make the money. That's about it. Like, that's it. Unless you niggas are going out and buying a litter robot or whatever the fuck we've said before. Like, the commercials are how Noah is able to take a turkey sandwich to school and, XD, has a home and so forth and so on. So, if you have to do a little 30-second forward, do what you got to do. If you can support by sitting a minute and a half, I understand our attention spans are at an all-time negative. But if you could just tolerate that, just and keep in mind that this is how we're paying the bills, that's all we ask you to do. Perspective.
Yes, thank you. I do know at some point we'll release like very old episodes on YouTube that we have like from years ago. And which also subscribe to us on YouTube because Handmaid's Tale is coming back. And so we will be releasing our old recaps from seasons past.
Yeah.
So we could get prepared for, to watch our future.
You are the visual.
We are season 6. Yes.
We're living in it.
Yes. With all that said, subscribe to us on Patreon. It's $9.99, $12.99. One's a love donation, really. $9.99 is, where it is for real.
Mm-hmm.
I do know that Apple is now charging that 30% service fee or whatever it is. So sign up on patreon.com/JadenXD and don't sign up via the app.
Oh, copy.
Because otherwise, you will not be paying $9.99. You will be paying a lot more.
Okay.
and so we want to
which that don't have nothing to do with us. We don't see a penny of that.
Yeah, that is not at all. None
That's
of us.
inflation on their
that
part.
goes across the board.
Mm-hmm.
That goes across the board for all the podcasts. Like Friend Zone and Kid Fury and all that stuff. Just make sure you sign up directly through the website.
Yeah.
If you already signed up already through the app, you're grandfathered in, so it's okay. I'm only reading to you what this email that we got today. And I just wanted to make sure that
Did you know
we
grandfathered in is a racist term? It has
Really?
racist roots. Yes. We have to do that another
It
episode
doesn't.
of exactly. There's so many things. We'll talk about it. Go ahead.
That's so interesting. Well,
But yes,
damn.
your grandfather.
No, I can't
There's
use
no
it.
other. Yeah. No. You're laminated in like a Joe.
Yeah, there you
we
go.
go.
Yes, laminated in. Again, subscribe to us on YouTube. It's freer than You and Me, where you'll get Survivor this season.
Yeah.
Every episode we're coming on with the recap. I'm trying to figure out a way to do recaps of Beyond the Gates. And I have to figure out how to do it. How do you recap a soap opera? But if you want to talk about Beyond the Gates and more, join our Discord. The Agents of Chaos have developed a wonderful community of people. They talk about their pets. They talk about each show that we cover. They talk about shit at work. There's a lot of HR tips in there.
Oh, yes.
Which are very good.
They find each other's lost dogs. They link. Agents.
Yes.
The agents are great.
It's a wonderful community that they've built. And so join the fun. With that being said, let's take a break and we'll be back with more Jaden XD. Hit it, Claude.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
To all the women working behind the scenes or in front of the cameras, when one wins, we all wins. Shout out Glorilla. Hi, Glo.
And we're back. Today, we're celebrating. It's Ladies' Night here at Jaden XD.
It must be Andrew on the mic.
Yes, yes. And so we are talking about our favorite jams from women or people who identify as such.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, would you like to begin, Jade of all Jades?
Yes. I don't know if I've put this song on a list before. I don't really care about that anymore. But, you know, I know that I've told you all that Minnie Riperton is one of my very favorite female artists of all time. Did some writing for Stevie, did a lot of collaborations with him as well. And obviously, we all know she has the voice of an angel. And Les Fleurs, I know I said that wrong because I don't speak French.
I was like, what is that?
Les Fleurs. Is The Flowers is one of my favorite Minnie songs because it speaks about just the beauty of the differences of all of us as human beings and how everybody has a piece of beauty in them. And I do agree with that. Everybody does have a piece of beauty. Well, I'll put a caveat in there because there's some sects of you all that are godless and soulless. But yeah, Les Fleurs by Minnie Riperton.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My next song, she's now in a group or a duo with her husband that I just discovered recently. She's actually the true star of a film that we all know and love. And this song is really about making it through, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Tanya Blount, Through the Rain.
Don't you worry, I know what's on your mind. I'm here to tell you, everything will be alright. Through storms and
A jam.
Through the rain, through the rain,
Mm-hmm.
through the rain, through the rain, through the rain. She outsang Lauren in Sister Act 2, and I just wish she had more. You know, more of a time to shine. I get Lauren was, the concert and the competition are out. I get that. I just wish there was more. Because we didn't even explore like Monica Calhoun randomly being in Sister Act 2.
Did I tell you I ran into
You know what I
Monica
mean?
Calhoun at Pink Teacup at the
No.
original location?
No.
So many years ago. Many. Like I was like 17 or 18.
Yeah, I was to say at the original location. That was a long time ago.
Exactly. Me and my
They
father.
moved here now.
They really?
They I wanted to say it might have been for the television show.
Oh, okay. Because I feel like they are totally all the way closed at this point. But
They might
because let me tell you something. When they moved to Lafayette, me and my cousins went in for 3 fried chicken dinners. Nobody got liquor. $100. $100.
Such a small.
3 white meat fried chicken dinners with yams, collard greens, and mac and cheese. $100. Anyway, and that's not with the prices of food now. So anyway,
That's ridiculous.
original location, me and my father go in because they used to have this deal where you can get a pork chop plate. So it was a smothered pork chop. You get some rice and gravy, another side. You get a bread pudding. You get all of that for like $15, $16, something like that. So, and the pork chop was good. So we went in and Monica Calhoun is at the table in the corner. And of course, you know, me and my intrusive thoughts and all of my divergence yells out, Remy Jackson.
Of all
the characters.
Of all characters.
Okay. It was not Cousin Ebony.
Nothing.
I was Remy Jackson. And it brought her great delight. I will say, I've met a lot of celebrities in random passing. And most of them, I'll make a note in my head and keep it moving. There's only been a few where there's been some sort of, like I said, divergent outburst, and they've all been pleasant for the most part. Cedric the Entertainer, when I yelled out the Shaka Chablis I told you about, because I don't know why the fuck that came to my mind. Monica Calhoun with the Rebe Jackson, and Aaron Neville's. When me and my sister ran into Aaron Neville's. And I was just like, Aaron Neville's? And he was like, hello.
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 How are you?
You're so beautiful. Anyway. But yeah, that's my random Monica Calhoun story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait. It's your turn.
So, I want to do 2 jams by a queen who has written many. Okay, one of her songs has been sampled time and time and time again. It's been revised. It's been redone, but it still remains to be a great song. And on top of that, one thing I put together about this queen is that she was very good about eloquently delivering a proper message to a nigga that needed it. She knew how to tell a nigga to get out of her face and leave her the fuck alone. And 2 of those songs that come to mind are Dionne Warwick's Walk On By and You're Gonna Need Me.
Give a little back of what you've been taking. Better start being for real and stop the faking. You better prepare yourself.
Yes.
If you see me walking down the street and I start to cry,
Walk
yes,
on
I'm
by.
with me.
Walk on by. Yeah, that's my jam. And you're gonna need me. You're gonna want me back.
Auntie
Yeah,
Dia, the talking cigarette.
Yeah, her and her nostrils be singing for fucking Christ, and I love every bit of it. So that was next. Yeah.
I know it's Women's History Month, but I gotta be honest that these 2 gentlemen have revived careers of so many. And this song definitely revived this young woman's career. To the point where if you tell people, like, what you put this song on, everybody has the same reaction. It was also written by our friends Claude and Chuck.
Hey!
Bittersweet by Fantasia.
Oh, wait, that's the wrong song. That's the wrong intro.
That's the other one.
That's the other one. Yeah.
It's the one with the piano.
Yes! Okay, there we go.
Box full of things you gave me. Start to throw it out.
That was one of their finer moments in the studio. And them niggas have had some fine ass moments.
Listen, they've revived Britney Spears' career with Circus.
Yeah,
because that took her on a journey.
Hello, that's when
they gave us Miley Cyrus.
When I was working at Sony, and she was our artist when she was working on Circus. And I'm going to be honest with you. I was doing a lot of koofying at the time, and so I didn't quite understand what was happening.
Yeah.
But when I came back to it, I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, I kind of get it. I get it a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, and you hear Claude on the song the whole way.
Yeah, you do. yeah, you do.
But yeah, it's Bittersweet by Fantasia. Fantasia, it's Tasia.
It's Tasia. The next song actually describes Tasia. And Black women, by and large. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Very straightforward and to the point. Performed by, I don't know who it was written by. You know, there's a whole team of them people, but performed by Sasha Colby. Goddess.
Cause she's a G-O-D-D-E-S-S. That bitch is a goddess. G-O-D-D-E-S-S. That bitch is a goddess. She's not trying to impress. She's just being honest. G-O-D-D-E-S-S.
G-O-D-D-E-S-S. That bitch is a goddess. And that's it. That's all you need to know. And so that applies to just about everybody on these playlists, including Fantasia Barrino, who is a lovely individual, by the way.
I can't imagine her being like, she gives like warmth.
Her spirit is like smiles. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, she's up there how I think about like Queen Latifah. Like, if you did something, like, if you said, I hate Fantasia, I'd be like, well, what did you, like...
What did Fantasia do?
Right, what did you do to Fantasia for you to act like that way?
A more appropriate question.
Yeah.
I was like, you must have given her a reason.
Yeah, like, when people talk sideways about Latifah, I'd be like, well, what the fuck? What did you do to provoke?
I'm scared to meet Latifah.
I'm gonna cry.
Like, I'm
gonna cry.
Like a Michael Jackson concert.
Yes, I'm passing out.
Yeah. Oh!
Passing out.
I don't know what I'd do. Honestly, I'll be honest with you.
All right.
I'm in the presence of greatness. I'd grab her ankles. She'd be like, please,
I just want to touch the hem of your butter circle boot.
Bitch, stop my fibroids, please.
Heal me, Latifah.
She would get restraining orders on us.
Listen, Latifah is literally the patron saint for real.
No, she is.
God
she
is Latifah.
You're not wrong.
Listen.
You're not wrong. You're not
There's
wrong.
a reason why we watch Living Single all the time. Some people watch the Bible Network. We watch Living Single. It's the same thing.
No, true fucking story. True fucking story. So, okay, let me take you on a little journey for a second. We're going to divert from this playlist.
Mm-hmm.
So remember a while back, I talked to you about that show, Them, that I watched? So, I see why old people carry handkerchiefs, but I just think it's nasty to be blowing your nose in the same handkerchief all day. Anyway, so I rewatched it because, again, in my theme watches, I theme watch. So first I was watching shows with characters of shows that I was already watching. So that's how I got to the Elsbeth. That's how I ended up on that True Blood train because I needed to see. So then from the True Blood train, I watched Kindred, this series called Kindred, which was it was based off of Octavia Butler's Kindred, and I didn't know anything about it. And it had, what was that boy's name? Jason Stackhouse from True Blood, the brother. It had him on there, but he was it was another slave show, and I was like, oh, I can't. It was like slave and sci-fi. Yeah. But I realized, so then I realized he was in Them, but I was like, I don't remember him from Them. And then I was like, you know what? I don't think I really watched that properly. And I went and told you about it because there was a lot going on. And I said, I need to give this a real, proper, true watch. So now I have entered my theme of Black horror, okay? So, what you about to say?
Oh, because there's this new Black horror film that's about to come out.
With Ayo Edibieri, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I can't wait. So, I watched Them again. Actually, I revised my original opinion. It is not a Jordan Peele knockoff. I think that was unfair of me to say because
Them is with Keke Palmer in them?
No, nigga, that is Jordan Peele, and that was weird, and I stand by that. Yeah, well, I also realized I'm not an Alien girl, so when aliens start getting involved, then I'm like, I kind of tune out a little bit. But anyway, so Them is the one, they kept saying it was a Lena Waithe show, but it's not a Lena Waithe show. Lena Waithe was just one of the producers.
Remind me of the premise.
Okay, so Them is about this it's about the Great Migration. It's like the start of the Great, or in the 50s of the Great Migration, because the Great Migration really started, 20s or 30s? Anyway, so it's about the Great Migration and a Black family that moves from North Carolina to California, to Compton. Compton is still white at this time, or West Compton was still white. But East Compton was already turning Black because of the Great Migration. So it's essentially about all of these white people who are trying to get this, like the first Black family in this neighborhood. But then it's a horror movie because it goes back to this covenant that this Dutch nigga made because he was crazy and white people think that they are the end-all be-all of everything. And so he took his Dutch Bible and transcribed whatever the passage was to mean that Black people were cursed. And these two Black people, the husband was Nat Turner. What's his name? The nigga who, anyway. So, yeah.
Knows.
Yeah. So that was the husband. So this Black family shows up, right? And this Black family shows up to this Dutch farm, which is supposed to be Compton, way back. And, at first they're all nice and they host them and they're like, our wagon broke down and they offer to help them and this, that, and the third. But then the nigga's losing his mind. He's already losing his mind before they come. And he thinks that God is talking to him directly. So then he takes one of them Dutch passages in that Bible and he, in his brain going, askew. And he then basically starts torturing these two Black people and then takes it upon himself to curse Black people for the end of all days, especially in this particular family line. Because I didn't know there was a season 2 of Them when I went back to rewatch season 1 to get a better understanding. So I was like, okay, the show, aside from racist trauma, because if you cannot watch that is fully understandable. That is something to be acknowledged. But the way it was done with that covenant and trying to turn it horror and also bring attention to the innate evils of white people, because the series is called Them for a reason. So, and for people to address their inner biases and their and all of their aggressions and all of these things, like, he brings, while you may not be able to stomach it, and that is understandable, he does, it is well done. So now I'm on season 2, which is, because it's an anthology series, so season 2 is based in 1991 in LA, and apparently is low-key linked to season 1. I just haven't gotten to that yet, but I'll be reading ahead. So, yeah, I revised my original opinion on that. There was a reason I told you that, though. What were we even talking about?
We were talking about Latifah. Queen Latifah.
Yeah, but...
Goddess Queen Latifah. You were on
I don't know. Who knows?
Journey of television.
I don't know. We named the Shit the Black show about nothing for a reason, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I have a song.
Yes, what's next?
She is one of the most underrated talents of our generation. She has a soft but soulful voice that's almost haunting in a way, but very familiar, if that makes sense. And her songs are very plain.
Okay.
And not in the sense of they're whack. They're plain I get it. This resonates with me, And this also is one of it's sad, but I guess it's kind of sad. I don't know what type of emotion this song brings, but it's a very pretty song. But it's Cab Ride by Tweet.
Taxi, take me to his home. I wanna give him all of me, 'cause I'm alone. Turn the radio.
Oh, I love that that song. I love Tweet.
Mm-hmm.
I have Tweet on
Charlie
the list
Keys.
as well, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just, Call Me, I still listen to Call Me.
Call me.
Her runs.
Maybe you the man. Well, you put it on me.
It don't matter where at. Let me put it on you.
Touch it on you.
I got another man, but he ain't like
He ain't
you.
like
And
you.
I can be your baby mama, though I'd like to. Call me real late at night when my man is sleeping. Take the red eye to the west side, up and down my spine. When you're hitting up and missing, I'm so bona fide. Call me. Oh, that bitch knows she would. Ooh, that bitch knows she's nasty with it. I just fucking love her. I fucking love Tweet. You know she still tours.
Yes, I do.
She still
I know.
performs. We should find her and go see her.
Oh, I'm down. She I want to say she's coming here soon.
Let's look and see. Where's Tweet going? Let's look. Let me find her.
But yeah,
smoking with cigarettes.
that was
Wait, hold on. We're
that
about to
was
see
my
what
song.
Tweet is. Tweet. Okay, here you go.
like she's always on tour.
She is. You know, the aunties perform. See? She was just in Panama City working. Okay, and she have it. Grandson. God, what is life? She got a grandson? Oh, she's got new music out. New Monica.
Okay.
Okay, she was at the Hip Hop and Soul Fest, St. Black, or she'll be there on St. Patrick's Day in Houston. Okay, H-Tyne. I love Tweet. I love her. She posed like an auntie, and I live for it. Let's go see her. Let's go find her.
Okay.
All right.
It's your turn.
Let's actually take a break. We should probably take a break, and we'll come back.
Okay, hit it, Claude.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
A strong woman will automatically stop trying if she feels unwanted. She won't fix it or beg. She'll just walk away.
And we're back with more ladies' night.
Yes. Okay. I remembered why I was telling you that long ass story.
Okay.
Because now that I'm in my Black horror theme. The other night when I was finishing them, you know, sometimes I try to be intentional about turning the TV off and going to bed, right?
Rituals.
I'm also doing a meditation challenge right now, trying to get my mind right. So I'd done my challenge. It was really fruitful. You know what I mean? And then it was like, okay, I'm going to get in the bed now. Maybe I'll watch something for 30 minutes before I go to sleep. I was like, I don't think I want to watch this Demon Dutch Ghost before I go to sleep. Not because that doesn't affect nightmares and shit for me, but I was like, I just don't think that's what I want on my spirit when I go to sleep. And what did I put on? Living Single.
Living Single.
That's right.
It's a healing. It's
That's
a balm.
right. It is.
Whatever your Gilead is.
I went to church before I went to bed.
Yeah. I have a very similar outlook when it comes to going to bed. Like, the other likes to go to bed. Like, he loves Charmed and Buffy and all that witchy shit. Or he likes watching, like, doom stuff. Like, he'll wake up in the middle of the night and watch, like, this asteroid is going to hit the Earth. And, I'm like, I need peace and calm. And
not before I go to sleep.
Shit over there.
Exactly.
So I make sure it's in. We fought over this. I was like, why do you insist on bringing this type of chaos into the bedroom? And he was like, and he had to like concede. It was like, you know what?
Listen, because years ago, let me tell you, I take my little toke before I go to sleep or whatever the case is. A few years ago, Fran and I were having a conversation, and I made a decision to not. I was like, I don't want no ashes by where I sleep. Like, that just doesn't feel like that's supposed to be. So I have not smoked anywhere near my bed or any of, like, I don't do my morning toke over there. I don't do like a little, I don't do none of that. Not by my bed, because I'm like, no ashes by the head when I sleep. I want to be a little bit more intentional with my sleep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes. And sleep is so important. Like, it is so necessary. Like, Dr. Terrell and I talk often about the need for rest.
Yeah.
Because of how it always delves into a deeper conversation about how Black people aren't afforded rest, but that's another conversation. But and how we have to find it.
Oh, shout out to the Nap Ministry.
Yes. But yes, it is so important to take times to just get your mind right.
Yeah.
Even if it's just shutting your eyes for 15 minutes, although that's how long naps should be anyway. But like, if you could carve some time out of your day just to recalibrate.
They say 25 to 45 minutes.
If you can do that, that's great. But if you can't, get a sneak.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it'll help you. Like, I fought tooth and nail not to have a television in the bedroom, but we have one in there. And, but I have found my influence. Some nights the sleep timer will be on. So therefore it's like, okay, we're going to bed and we're being intentional about sleep, Because
don't nobody have time to be waking up to the 700 Club.
No, not at all.
But that bomb in Gilead, that was about a nap. That was about going to bed. That's what the bomb was.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
What you got next on your list?
Okay, wonderful. I decided that this person really, like, she is so good. And to the point where, like, like, when I tell you who she is, you're going to be like, oh, like, amazing. And she has a song called Anytime, which is one of my favorite. And her name is Tiffany Monique. And she is one of the lead singers of the Mamas.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It hurts, why can't you trust me? And no, I'm not the average girl. Don't be so leery of you and me. 'Cause one day you'll be thinking about me and saying that.
And, anytime, background singers or backup vocalists are so underrated or underappreciated. And when I think about Beyonce's greatest performances, they all involve the Mamas in somehow, in some form or fashion. And, there's just some good flat-footed singing, that come out of her and them other two heifers. You know what I mean? And it's just something that we don't get often and I love to hear.
I agree with you.
Anytime by Tiffany Monique.
In that same vein of delicious flat-footed singing and like good vibes and warm hugs and smiles and all of that, the Shandellas. We got to put the Shandellas on the list. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like we mentioned Claude and Chuck earlier. The Shandellas just don't. They
have to say.
They sing down and they really don't get all that they should be getting. Like when people are talking about, we don't have this anymore, we don't have that. You have it in groups like the Shandellas. You've just got to go seek it out. You've got to go seek it out because not only do they sing, the songs are good because you've got two amazing songwriters on the team, you know what I'm saying, who put intention into what they do. You can tell the ladies put intention into what they do, and they are a good fucking time. So I have to add the Shandellas to the list.
That's why every day that you're not home, my heart's uneasy. Sometimes I turn around and wish that you were there.
Yeah, I'm with it. This, I talk about this on the internet often. Like, I don't necessarily listen to albums in full often because A, they're not that good anymore, and B, like, I just, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to listen to Saweetie for like a full like project. You know what I mean? Like, it's just
no. That I understand.
It's just,
it depends.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
saying?
It depends.
Yeah.
But I often find myself saying to myself, you know, yes, the new stuff is good and you have to search for the good stuff, right? Like Leon Thomas and all that. But like sometimes the good, old, faithful, and true from 95 will just never go out of style.
Yeah.
And, you know, this person, it's Come Over by Faith Evans.
Can I come over? Come over.
Well, that's Aaliyah.
Oh, that's Tank. Aaliyah. Oh, you're right. That's the wrong song. Wait, Come Over by Faith Evans. Sing it for me.
Hold on.
Hold on. Let me just put it on my fucking phone.
Make love to me.
You sound like a ghost.
If it has more time.
No. Hold on. I'm just about to.
How does it go? Baby, come over and talk to me.
Okay, yes, no, yes. Come on with this woodwind. This this recorder at the beginning. Never goes out of style. You ain't really lived until a nigga's dedicated I love you to you that you don't love. Yes. Yeah, you're right.
It's been a while.
See, so as I've been doing, you know, when I do my lessons on the way to school with Noah, I realize there's certain people like Faith Evans where I'm like, you're gonna appreciate this more in a couple of years. So I'm gonna put you in a couple of years. Very good. You know who else has not gone out of style? And matter of fact, I know we don't know what's coming in this Act 3, right? But I have a good idea. I think I said it at the top when we got Renaissance that I felt like Act 3 was getting ready to be some sort of rock and roll-y alternative type of situation. Obviously, I'm talking about Beyonce. No, that's not who's next on the list. That would be too obvious. So that's the style that I personally think is coming for Act 3. And I think, you know how she has taken us on trips through Renaissance, through Cowboy Carter, where it's not a straightforward, just like Dance House, it's not a straightforward, just country. It's different styles of countries, different genres within the country genre. You know what I mean? In the different styles. I think Beyonce's getting ready to channel some good Betty Davis on this Act 3. Betty Davis, a queen of funk and alternative and all things in between. A cocktail of an artist, if you will, with hits like He Was a Big Freak and Don't Call Her No Tramp. There's just... Oh, introduce shout out. To a few fine people. I don't think y'all understand how much I love Betty Davis. Matter of fact, your girl Doja Cat, strange little alien, she sampled Betty Davis on that Elvis Presley. You ain't nothing but a... She sampled her on that. That's Betty Davis on Elvis Presley.
Yeah. And I did like that song. She pissed me off at the Grammys, though.
What'd she do?
They did an homage to Bond.
Okay.
And so she did Diamonds Are Forever.
Oh, I saw a snippet of that.
It was nobody Shirley Bassey. It was nobody Dame Shirley Bassey, excuse me.
It was an intro of Jaden XD. What do you be? Like, bitch, put me on now then. Fuck it. We doing stuff. We just doing shit. Like, put me on.
Yeah, I told you. Fuck it, we ball.
Right.
It doesn't matter. Qualifications, we off
Can
that.
we become professional crashers? Like, fuck wedding. Like, everything crashes.
Yeah.
Let's just show up to shit.
Just show up to stuff.
Yeah, we're going to be like
the
Zendayas.
What do activists call? Activists say, we're taking up space.
I want to enter red carpets. Like I'm
taking space in white Hollywood.
Yeah, fuck
that is what I'm doing.
Fuck it. Let's see. What are we wearing?
It doesn't matter.
You're right.
You know, we could just put out a call and just be like, you know what? It's fashion.
Yeah, I'm wearing this. It's fashion.
Listen, my true classic tee and my basketball shorts. And
like, who are you wearing?
Fashion.
Wrangler.
Okay.
This is Cherokee.
Yeah. Yes. 100% Conway. Who styled you? Factory to you. Easy pickings. Down.
Who styled you this morning? My ADHD. Shout out to her.
Shout out to her.
I can't
her
wait.
Spec.
Yeah. Woo, that's funny.
She has a wider range of emotions. But
and like Germ, she always be with me.
Yeah. So my next song.
Yeah.
Now I like her.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's an intro.
I put her on. Well, yes, and she's the trouble that I have with this person is the fact that like she makes Moesha journal music.
Oh, okay, all right.
And however, I really love this song because NBA 2K be having like inspirational nigga jams.
Like what?
And
like the Space Jam.
Well, what I'm about to tell you. But other songs, like they have this song by like Chica, No Kids, and Kirk Franklin. Like it was bad uplifting, and it's just like
you realize that bitch disappeared after she dissed the baby. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. But my next song is her and Kate Trinata called "Intimidated."
Moesha.
Don't wanna waste a feel like we can make it real. Don't wanna wait when you could be giving me signs. Too busy reading minds. Already made it here. Don't overthink when you.
She makes Moesha journal music like
it's true.
Like since she came out with Focus and niggas like was so hard on Focus, just like being emotional and eating
you're not
braided
wrong.
salmon.
You're not wrong. Even her bops be like Moe. Like what's that one song she got where she's like, why don't we slide? I think it's like that, and it's like they're all having fun at the den. That's what it sounds like. Or when one of my hair ladies I go to, she likes to play YouTube music videos. And so sometimes they be official music videos and sometimes they be like 7 Summer Walker fucking videos off of her Instagram that they've pieced together on one of her sad ass songs. But anyway, it's Women's History Month. Her was driving through New York in a Jeep. And then that was the video, but then they would put like those edited LED lights that would randomly do these swishy colors through it.
Oh yeah.
And it was very, very VV Moesha coded in the words of the young people. Yeah.
She makes like, I hate D. I just got in from the den.
Yeah.
And Miles is getting on my nerves, and I'm waiting for Kim to call me so we can go to the party.
Yeah, and my boot cuts are flooding. Yes, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. This queen, we've mentioned her before. I don't think it's frequently, but we have mentioned her before because she is a friend to the show. And she's got the voice of a fucking angel, honestly. And I just wanted to make sure that we put Jamie Woods, if we're doing Women's History Month, we have to put Jamie Woods on the list. You know what I'm saying? She's got an array of tunes, but I told you all that my personal favorite when I wake up that gets me feeling like birds are chirping and things might be okay is Hello Morning.
Say hello morning. Hello morning, yeah, yeah.
Hello
Morning. Hello morning. Yes, I love her.
That song. Another day. Yes, a jam.
And I know I'm not putting one of their business out there because they public, but her nigga is a good homeboy. Shout out to you, Pudge, who's a fantastic DJ. A musical duo, if you will. Oh, yeah. I love when an artsy-ass couple gets together, like two niggas who are very good at their crafts, and they're just like artsy-ass, creative-ass, lovely-ass niggas, and they get together. That's just like a pleasant, like, that's nice. See, that was a good match. But yeah, Jamie, who you got next?
There is no reason why she should not be a Grammy Award-winning artist. And I get the fact that a lot of these newer artists, especially Black artists, they could rely on nepotism, but I realize a lot of them really try to keep that shut. Like Layla, she doesn't like telling the world that she has a famous mother and father.
Yeah.
Same thing with Madison Ferris. Like, you know what I mean? They don't necessarily like to share.
She doesn't do that. Yeah.
Yeah. And when I realized, like, oh shit. But this young lady is really like, there's not too many like vibey girls that, a lot of it is vibey girls, but this is also like her voice and all of it is intentional. And she also, a lot of her music is a love letter to Los Angeles, which I love. Black Los Angeles, I should say. But my next song is Such a Thing by Alex Isley.
Tiptoed round my door, was not looking for you, busy finding who I am. Just 1 year ago.
Oh, yeah. Also, yeah, an angel.
Yeah, she's the daughter of an Isley brother, and her and that white man make beautiful music together. I'm not gonna hold you. Also, I know this is Black stuff and women, but the Life is Beautiful album with Larry June and 2 Chainz.
Let me explain something to you.
Is one of the greatest things I have. And I'm not a big rappity rap person.
No.
But I find myself thoroughly, I enjoy Larry June and Titty Boy in general, but like, that was great. And that white man alchemist, he can produce. I'm not gonna hold you.
Let me tell you something. Oh, yeah. He's good. But Larry June makes me feel like spring
adult
is truly
rap.
Coming.
Adult rap. Not everything is shoot 'em up.
No.
Not everything. He's like, eat vegetables, nigga. Like, that's.
I told you, Larry June wrote me in years ago when his ad-libs were telling niggas he wanted a rotisserie chicken from Whole Foods or pass me the sparkling water. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I
Like,
enjoy
it's such
him.
a lush album. And it's just the album in general is very calm. You can tell, like, 2 Chainz is a dad now, like for real dad. He's full dad mode. And he's like, in the album, he's like, I'm not doing all this. I like rich nigga shit, which
you know what? Sure.
You can't take them all out.
Capitalism. It's nothing.
But it's a very mature, responsible adult album.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it.
And it's good, like, It's good riding music. It's good chilling music. You could put it on at a dinner party. Like it's
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, you
It's
can.
nice.
And it's not offensive.
No, not at all. Not at all.
That's the type of music they need to play at, like, because I told you, like, even in Brooklyn, they'll have like 106 nigga jams, like during during these at these restaurants, like at the Meatball Factory or whatever the fuck, right? And it's just like, I don't need to listen to that. I could have a calming
or a blend. Give me a
experience.
blend. Because let me tell you something. We went to this restaurant the other day, me and Tristan, we went on a little date. They were mixing it up lovely. And I was like, who's from Atlanta in here? It was, hold on, let me go to my Shazam. Because I wanted to recall some of the things for you that they were playing. Like they would play ESG, Swinging and Banging, who I think is from Houston. They were playing the 85 Billy D interlude from Youngbloods. But then they would play Everything is Everything from Earth, Wind and Fire. And I was like, I'm enjoying this ride. Yeah, that was nice. A hell of a ride. It's a hell of a ride, my nigga. It is. This queen here next on the list. I can't do a women's playlist and not add this person to it. She was a tormented queen who left us in a very sad way, and we send her spirit so much peace. But if you are in a place and you need a song to accompany you in that place of sadness, Phyllis Hyman's Living All Alone. She's singing to your fucking, like the soul of your vagina, like deep pocket soul music. Okay, that she was singing her sadness in this song, which in all seriousness is sad when you think about, how she left us physically. But she was such a talent and such a fucking beauty too on top of that. So we send her spirit peace. But Auntie Phyllis, just please know that you are celebrated, loved, and revered.
Yeah. I could not go on without having this lady on the list. Mark brought this up recently, and I was like, that's very true. Remember that time when white people kidnapped Mary J. Blige and she made an album?
Well, give me a song off of it.
It was the London Sessions.
Wait, hold on.
On the right now.
Did I block?
Either way,
hold on.
She has a song on there called Whole Damn Year, which is written by Emily Sandé, who also makes music that is just gut-wrenching and rips your heart out. But that's my song, Whole Damn Year. Because that's when Disclosure, where she had all the songs produced by Disclosure and Sam Smith.
I was like, do I know anything on
album.
here?
It's a great album. White people did that.
The London Sessions. Oh.
Therapy.
Since I've been sleeping soundly.
Oh, let me go. I don't think I've ever listened to that.
Oh my gosh. So, there's a whole Beyonce album that I have not listened to.
What album?
I never went to go listen to Black as Fuck for real like that or whatever. And I didn't listen to that song that she did for the movie with the slap. And so I finally the Black is King album.
No. I know. The slap. What is the slap?
Oh, the movie Will Smith won an Oscar for. I didn't realize Beyonce had a song for that because I remember she performed it at the Oscars but I was asleep for that. Yeah, it's called Be Alive.
You missed out on this Lion King album, The Gift. This was so good.
Oh, I didn't.
No, it was so good. Take the ballads out of it and the interludes. The rest of it, so good.
Yeah.
Please.
It wasn't for me.
Oh no, Water?
Wasn't for me.
Oh, and the one with Tierra Whack?
For me.
They'll never take my power.
Yeah.
My power. My power. Yeah, that was my shit,
nigga. No. It's not for me. But I got into this Be Alive song and I was like, oh, okay.
Be Alive. Hold on.
You know. Mm-hmm.
What is this?
Is Beyonce trying to do cinematic movie stuff?
Beyonce. Is it like the sky? Oh, is it like that?
No. Listen, it's very Beyonce.
Never it sounds like American Renaissance. Requiem.
Couldn't wipe this black off if I tried.
She's doing a lot of this in the performance.
She's dancing like Solange. Link your braids, ladies. Oh, I've heard that right there. Oh, that's when she was performing on a tennis court.
Mm-hmm.
That was the Grammys?
That was the Oscars.
Oh, okay.
That was 2020 era Oscars.
Okay. That's nice. That's for the Serena movie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Serena Venus
I never
movie.
watched that. I need to watch that.
Me either. I'm good.
I did see Will Smith rapping. Did you see that recently?
He's been out rapping a lot lately.
But did you see him rapping outside?
In that little 360
yes.
thingamajigger? Mm-hmm.
My favorite comment on that post was somebody said, Will at the Vineyard. Be right back, y'all.
Yeah, that's literally what it looked like.
Is that what he looked like?
Be right back. Like you were in the middle of vacation. You're just like, okay, let me shoot this.
Exactly. It's so dad at this point, and it's amazing.
Oh, absolutely.
It's the most dad shit in the world. All right, we should just do a couple more each. I would be remiss if I didn't add this queen who does not get all the flowers that she should be getting to the list. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't even realize that this particular song may have been under a patriarchal umbrella, but I understood the message of what she was saying. And that would be LaChat's Hoes Can Be Like Niggas.
I'm sick and tired of cowboy bitches taking advantage of me. I told these hoes that I can't go. I grip my Chrome 380. I keep my distance from these bitches cause they out with that shit. I ain't got no choice. These hoes be click, little check, ain't fuck with no bitch. I'd rather kick it by my lonely cause I'm all that.
She was really empowering you all.
Mm-hmm.
And what she should have said is hoes can be like hoes, but it's fine. Squeeze the trigger, all of that. So, LaChat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Important work. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what do I want to end with, but I think I got it.
Okay.
You know, we make fun of this lady in general. She's been made fun of a lot, whether it be for talents or otherwise. But, you know, and I wish she would have went into a different direction career-wise.
I know exactly who you're about to say.
But there is nothing more classic in R&B than Sierra's Promise.
Oh, that's not who I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're not wrong. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
and
AOL First Listen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
But like,
we got to give that lady. We got to let up on that lady. That lady actually has kept herself relevant for 20 plus years. You know what I'm saying?
Come enjoy the night. Let me take a ride. I just want to vibe with you.
She got 75 kids. And I mean, anytime she steps on the scene, it's like, what's the procedure when a bad bitch walk in the room? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you have to give it to her. So she may not have the most powerful voice, and we tell jokes, but you have to give her respect. You got to put some respect on her name. I thought you were getting ready to go in an Azalea Banks direction. No, because she makes great music.
She makes great. she makes.
Has made.
You might have to blate this out, Abe. Like she makes great music. Like she makes like she makes.
No, you don't have to explain it to me because I was nodding in my mind, but I can't do it out loud. So, I just did.
You know what I mean?
But yes, like it's real, it's cunty, nigga. It's cunty ass music.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
that's like, yeah,
it is, and
that's what I just
like
said to you.
Yeah,
like it's exactly what it is. Like, you know, I didn't call it that. My friend called it that, and I was like, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Let's just say it's for people that survived the 90s, you know what I mean?
But it's cunty. It's cunty as fuck.
Yes, it's cunty.
That's not even who was on my list. I just thought that's who you were going to say.
No.
Because I was watching her perform recently in London, that makes complete sense for her, right? I'm like, go where you are appreciated. Yes. Oh, speaking of which, you know what? Let me add her to the list. Kim Nicki. You got to add the rock and roll ballerina, you know what I'm saying, to the list. But Azalea Banks was performing in London, and I was like, the music slaps. The performance is give us nothing, but the music, it still knocks. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Hateful and phobic as she's not well. She's not well.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah,
not at all.
She's not well. I think that I would like to end mine on a very classic note. This is one of my names, one of my AKAs, maybe not officially on that list, but like for years and years to come. I do call myself this, and that would be Foxy Brown's The Ill Nana.
Getting guessed up, this ain't your pad. I left some money on the dresser. Find you a cab, no more. Sharing our pain, sharing our main. It's time to outslick niggas, ladies sharing our game. Put it in high gear, flip the eyewear. Nas on the world, but now it's my year. And from here on, I solemnly swear.
I want to end on that note.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Ill Nana.
The Ill Nana. Yes. Pat your pussy.
Well, all right then.
There you go.
That's it for today, y'all.
Yeah.
We'll see you all next time. Make sure you log on down to the Patreon where we have more stuff, and subscribe to us on YouTube. And until next time, friends, bye.
Cuddles.